Got a fire in my soul, yeah, it's burning bright. Guy Bandy told me just to follow the light. Well, I heard the people singing with all their might. So I hit the ground running, and I ran all night. And we sang, run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Well, I ran into my family, and I ran into my friends, and I ran into people that I didn't know then. And I said to them, hey, I could use a hand. And then I ran and I ran, and I ran and I ran. And we sang, run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. They say it's dangerous out there, but not if we're all here. If we're together, we can run without fear. They say it's dangerous out there, but not if we're all here. If we're together, we can run without fear. Well, the children and the elders and the strangers and the neighbors and the doctors and the teachers and the farmers and the bakers and the scientists and builders and the singers and the players and the buskers and the dancers and the dreamers and the painters and the coaches and the helpers and the artists and creators and the yogis and the healers and the preachers and the changers and the people and the planet and the forests and the rivers and the mountains and the oceans and the future and the vision. And the buskers and the patience and the future and the vision. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run.
All right, good vibes. Good morning, everybody. Hope everybody's doing good. Good morning, Brother Sean. How's Brother Sean doing, man? Got 6 people in the house, Brother Sean. Good morning. Good Friday.
Yeah,
TGIF, man.
It is.
Yeah, man.
It is
Shout
Friday.
out to Friday, man. Thankfully, it's a good Friday here, man. It's beautiful here. I'm not going to complain. It's supposed to be like 70-something degrees today and sunny, and I'll take it, man.
We got 0 degrees and rain.
I am glad. I am glad that you have that. I mean, I hate that you have that.
It's amazing. You know, walking on your bones hurts. Like everything is just fantastic.
Yeah, it sounds like a bucket full of fun.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure glad you're carrying the bucket right now because it seems pretty hefty. But yeah, man.
Pretty cool.
Good morning, Blissfully Renee. Shout out to you, our friend. We appreciate you being here. Good vibes. Always good vibes to you. And our brother Desi's in the house. A man after our own minds. He understands and gets the whole idea behind the aluminum hat, and I appreciate that. Shout out to you, Brother Desi and Brother Jared. I see y'all in the house. Brother Desi, first one in the house this morning. Shout out to you, brother. We appreciate you being here. Good Friday. He said, good afternoon, good morning, good afternoon, and evening. See, I like that. A man of all, he just covered the whole. He's like, you know what? I've been in a relationship before. I'm gonna cover everything. I'm just gonna say it that way. That way, nobody can say, "Well, you didn't say good afternoon this afternoon." No, Go back and
I've
read
gotten
the
that a
message.
few times.
Good
man.
afternoon, good morning,
Oh
and good
man,
evening.
working in the trades sometimes, like you get because like you start early in the morning, right?
Yeah.
So like for you, it's like starting at 4 or 5 in the morning, like being done at 2. So we used to always saying good morning. And every once in a while, you get that customer like it's actually afternoon. And you're like, excuse me, apologies. Good afternoon. Let's start this conversation again.
Yeah. Yeah. Or you get the one like on that movie where that dude's walking past the sergeant major and he says, good morning, Sergeant Major. And he said, who the hell made you the weatherman or whatever? He said it with a little more colorful words than that.
Yeah.
I'll refrain from it. But I was thinking, now that's perfect. Like, who did make you the weatherman? How do you know what kind of morning it is?
Yeah, you don't know what's going on in my life.
Yeah, how do you know it's good for me?
Ain't nothing good about it.
Ain't nothing good about it. Yeah, that's how he come at him. He said, "Good morning." He said, "Good morning, Sergeant Major," however it was, and saluted whatever they do. And, and that dude, he said, "What was that actor's name that was playing that?" But he's got that real rough voice. And he's like, kind of GD morning. You made you the weather. And I was thinking, if I was him, I'd say,
you ask me what kind of morning I'm having. You piece of crap.
Yeah, because you get paid to be a butthole. So, I would be a great paid butthole. I'd just be full on. Like, okay, I get to talk crap every day, and that's what I'm expected to do. I'm going to be, That's why I didn't make it.
Well, it's not for everyone.
Closest thing to a Red Cross I ever got is this shirt I got on, and you can see it.
That's how they can keep an eye on you when you go over there.
In the rear with the gears, all I can say. Somebody's got to take care of the home front.
See, you've been there before.
So I stepped up to the line and I said, I'll do it. Come here, darling.
I was dressed just like you see right now. Not afraid of nothing.
I'll make sure everything's took care of and everything. Everything. I'm just taking care of what I'm able to do. Somebody's got to keep the factory rolling here on the home front.
You want something done right, you got to do it yourself.
Yeah,
right?
I'll just hang back. I'll be back here helping out. Support. I'm support.
There you go.
Support.
That's exactly the key word right there.
Yeah. I just started hearing the song Lean on Me as I was thinking of me. I was like, that's basically what I was thinking.
You're not strong.
Yeah, that's it right there. Like I have this little video of myself playing. It's odd. It's the oddest thing.
It's funny.
It's almost gross a little bit, but I don't care. At this point, it don't matter. It don't matter. Hey, Magic of Healing. I hope you're ready for our guitar lesson. I will share over a link so that we can meet right here and do our first lesson and kind of get get going. I hope that you're patient with me because I'm nervous. So when I get nervous, I'm a little bit I get a little bit ahead of myself and everything, but I'm trying. I got a plan. I got I know what we want to go over, but
I have all the confidence in the world. I've been thinking about this for months now, so I'm guaranteed he's going to be locked in. Don't believe him. Plus, Hamen is very calming, so it's not like someone who's like, "What do you mean?" Like, or show me that again. Like, you know what I mean? Some people that you try to teach get frustrated, and then you get frustrated.
Yeah. So, and I just like this first one, I want to because I told you that I have a strategy I feel like is missed sometimes when people first start out, that they learn and then they learn something, but they learn it by muscle memory, but they haven't connected it at all to nothing else.
That happened
and
to me.
I just feel like that if approached properly, that if we connect those at the same times that we connect the muscle memory, that when I just believe in my heart that you'll start understanding the tones and the way that they relate to one another. Not that that means that I know anything. I just know.
But once you tie that linear concept to things, it changes everything.
Everything
changes everything.
Almost overnight.
Yeah.
Almost overnight.
Yeah.
I mean, if you have any guitar skill at all, like if you can do the basic things and then somebody shows you a particular way to use a pattern, and there's so much juice in that, you can spend the rest of your life on that one thing and explore that but the beauty of it is you start to see how it ties.
Well, that's what I mean. You find that pattern all over the guitar, right? So absolutely agree.
And I'm still young in that journey, so that's why I'm excited in a lot of ways to get to try to start sharing it, because you start seeing things yourself.
Yep.
You're like, oh, well, cool. Like trying to break it down for her or for anybody. It's like, oh, well, yeah, okay. Well, look, if you look at where you're at here, then it's so I'm just excited about it, Miss Amanda. I'm looking forward to it. So we'll get that rocking and rolling. I see you there. Look, hey, Lewis Way in the house. We got Blissfully Renee. We got hey, Brother William. Thanks for the scripture, man. I read it just before I come on. Matter of fact, I may share it throughout at one point throughout the show, just to share what you sent to me. I thought that was cool, man. So thank you for sending that, Brother William. Appreciate you, Magic of Healing. Thank you for being here. Excited once again for this afternoon. And Brother Desi in the house lighting up. He was the first one in here. And Brother Jared. Thank you guys for being here. I'm gonna play a little song by Shine. He's got pulled up down here. I see. Is that the one? Is that you want me to play this one now, brother?
Yeah, go for it.
Well, I'm gonna bring it up here, and you can tell us a little something on it.
The song's just called Crooked Smile, and it's the idea behind the song is that how you have these things that you know that you want to do, but you just kind of continue to put on a smile for the world to make sure that's secured first. So
that's right. That's right. Good deal, man. I like that. I like the concept behind it.
Good. You do.
Good deal. All right, man, guys. We'll see y'all here in just a few minutes. This is Brother Shine at Shine Dig. Encourage if you haven't been over to check him out, go check him out. He's got other videos as well and other kinds of stuff. So just go check him out. Adrian Signon, we see you in the house. Hello, our friend. We appreciate you. We'll be back here in just a few minutes. This is Brother Shine. Let me get you going here without messing this up, Shine. All right.
My old ways returning, my lower back keeps burning. They say that I have made it, but I still feel like I'm failing. Naive, I know, but ain't dumb. Think the best of everyone. There's no light, my light is fading, and I don't feel like retaliating. I was told that maybe in the long run I, like you, would have a shot at changing my life. But as of late, I think I am okay with just exiting stage left because never wanted any of this. No one to blame. Gotta own my stuff the same as if I was a fault, and now I
saying that none of this is hopeless. I don't want you to pull that away while you fade to darkness, and I do what I always do and disappear into the dark. Doesn't matter if you understand. This is my heart. This is my heart. This is my heart. My heart says that I need to stay back, and I ain't worried about that. The same old story cycles, it keeps on coming back. If I lose myself, I know you had my back. This ain't a tragedy, it's a comedy at that. Comedy at that.
A world where everyone belongs. In harmony we sing this song. Peaceful vibes in paradise. Underneath these turquoise skies. Hand in hand we walk as one. Feeling like
All right, good vibes, everybody.
Yeah.
We see you out there, Miss Mac. How you doing? Appreciate you being here. Good morning to you. I'm glad to see you here in the house. Blissfully Renee, Lewis Way's listening. Appreciate you, Lewis Way. Shout out to you,
see
brother.
man. Yep.
Mom, see you there. Good morning, Shine, and
Good
all the awesome
morning.
boys and girls in the chat. Mama Bandy. How you doing, Mama? Good to see you. Good to see you. I was just down and seeing her, so it ain't really been that long, but good to see. Good for you to see me. I'm glad you're getting to see me, Mom.
Yeah.
I know it makes your morning. You're welcome. Yeah. She's like, yeah, okay. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, when you come down to get your can of chicken noodle soup, I hope you cut your finger on the lid. Like,
yeah, exactly.
thanks, Mom. I love you. Appreciate you guys being here. This is Guy and Sean, man. I wanted to share this with you,
Sure.
Sean, but brother William,
Yeah.
he texted me and he sent me a cool I like this kind of stuff, but it pertains to exactly what kind of how the conversation you and I were having right before we come on.
Gotcha.
And I hadn't got this until we started, so this didn't have nothing to do with anything of our conversation.
It's
so
interesting
it's neat.
how that goes, eh?
Neat, yeah. But 2 Corinthians 13:14. May the grace of the Lord Jesus Christ and the love of God and the fellowship of the Holy Spirit be with you all. And forgiveness is grace. Forgiveness and moving forward and finding how you take something that maybe isn't exactly how you see it should be, but finding how, okay, well, wait a minute, man. If I use my wisdom, if I use what's really out there in front of me for this, then I can make this a positive. And I just think that's a good way to approach that situation, because I just want our good vibes, whatever you want to refer to it as.
Mm-hmm.
I just want it to be something that it affects you when you get up in the morning, you come over to Good Vibes, and it gives you a little something to laugh at, or either Shine's in a heart-shaped tub, or guy's got aluminum foil hat on, or they're talking about something silly, or somebody said something in the comment that got them veered off on a whatever.
Yeah, for sure. And all these things have happened.
All these things have happened, and right before we come on, was discussing just learning from someone that I look to as a person of wisdom in certain things, and having them say certain things to you, and then you realize, like, okay, if I really look at it from that way, then I can't be affected by some things. It's impossible for it to affect me, or Shine, or anybody else. So.
And employing certain tactics, you know what I mean? Like you gotta, I don't know. For me, it's always like I'll give so many chances, but then at a certain point, inevitably I'm gonna do something. You know what I mean? Like stand up for myself in some kind of way. But then the secondary part of that is being like, okay, well, when's enough? You know what I mean? Like when's enough on my part? Like when have I, what I mean? So I'm getting better at that. Like you have to, really. I mean,
my exercise, I guess, is for myself in that manner, like giving myself the time it takes to think something through, and know what the lesson is on both sides, right or wrong. Because there is in everything, whether it's good or bad, there is a lesson to be learned in it for the better. Whether you want to believe that or not, in the future, you'll look back on it and be like, dang, that was really dumb, or or boy, I got lucky right there. And so it's that's just one of those things in my personal life, Sean. As as a human being, you let your emotions, or you let something get a hold of you, but what changes you, or what creates the change in your reaction, is the time you allow yourself, that you deserve it. You deserve the time it takes to figure this out. But giving yourself that time, knowing that you're worthy of saying, hey, I need a minute. I need a dang minute. Hold on. Or I'm not ready for this yet. I'm gonna approach this, but I'm gonna approach it at my time, when I'm ready, on my terms.
And what's interesting, when you do that, like at least in my personal experience, I've found that, like, okay, I've addressed this, and now I'm giving it time. Usually, it sets itself back in okay, now I've learned from this, and now we're back on course with whatever it might be, right? Not always.
It gets more approachable most of the time with a little bit of space.
Yeah.
And like, okay, let me think about this, or let's let this kind of let's let this settle, so to speak. Let's let it settle, and let the cream rise to the top, so to speak. And usually for myself, after I give myself that little bit of time, then I can round the corners, and I can figure out a way that, okay, how can I use this to move forward? Because that's what my life is about every day, is I try to plant my foot down and figure out a positive something for myself in my personal life. And then if I'm doing that as a dad and as a husband, then I'm also doing that for my family. If I'm taking personal steps.
That's the key, man. That's the key right there. Like, it's like, what are my actions possibly going to affect? Well, in my case, it's everything that I love. You know what I mean? If not handled correctly, it will affect that. And there's nothing worth that. Nothing's going to get that. Not, you know what I mean? Not after making these mistakes several times in the past and having to learn the hard way. It's no, you don't get that part.
Yeah.
So no.
Well, and for me, it's like I'm way over. I don't want to live with, I wish I hadn't have done that no more. I've had enough of that in my life. And these days, I try to make sure that I don't have many I wish I hadn't have done that. I give some thought, and just like the other day when I was doing my little video, I went over specifically to climb up on this rock. Well, it had been raining that morning, and there was something in me. Maybe it was the coward within me. I don't know. But I was by myself, And the thought crossed my mind. Now this would be the part. This would be when you would fall. This would
Mm-hmm.
be. This is sure. It's been raining. You know better. And I didn't climb it. It's not a hard
That
climb.
ain't coward. That's called making the educated
it's like-
decision.
yeah, it's like-
That's just like,
It's like
man, there's another way around this.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like,
I
no.
wanted to get up there and show everybody the view and like how cool it is and everything, but I was like, this sure as I'm trying to get up there to show everybody how cool it is.
Dude,
My cool hind end will fall,
it's
and then
funny.
I'll be cool stuck down here until some random person rides by on a four wheeler.
Oh, man.
Now let's just walk over this way, and I'll film the rock from over here. You can see what it's like. But there was a time in my life when I'd have been like, "Oh, I'd have jumped," and then I'd have fell, and then I'd been like, "Man, I wish I had done that."
Or worse, you would have made it, and it made you more emboldened. Like
And-
we have a running joke here at the house. My wife's like, after everything you lived on, what do you think you're gonna die from? I'm like, I already know. Slipping on a banana peel, just like
It'd be
Donkey
something-
Kong.
oh, yeah.
It's
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
be something
Yeah.
foolish. Where
Yeah.
it's like that's.
I'll
that's
take a paper cut to the artery or something. There will be something.
That's what got him.
I'll be
Yeah,
sending
yeah.
a letter to the Pope of well wishes, and I'll cut an artery in my tongue and bleed out. But I won't fall. I won't
No.
be in that ain't gonna happen.
No.
Like I may be mangled up real bad.
Yeah.
You may
Oh,
have to talk to me through Morse code on the top of my earlobe because that's all I can feel. But my lungs will still be
Yeah.
working.
Everything else.
Everything else will be probably not you know real well, but I'll still be there eating tube and all.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll die. I'll be that guy that dies of a paper cut to his tongue for something. Be like, man, that's not even cool. Like, no, it's not.
No.
That's the way guys like me die.
The cool stuff was years ago.
Yeah, if I was gonna get to die cool, I'd have died years ago, man. Like
Yeah,
you should have
exactly.
seen some of the cool stuff I did. You know how bad it hurt. I didn't get nothing for it.
Oh
man.
man, yeah.
Got a big old.
1 in
Nah.
10. 1 in 10. One time hurt, 9 times you get away with it.
Yeah, I got this
Yeah.
divot in the side of my head that never went away from it, but
This whole arm's made of metal
I
bars.
got a feeling that's why this
There's a
side
bump.
hurts so bad all the time. I don't know, but
Yeah.
the,
Oh, man.
the awards I got for the stuff I did, I don't think anybody.
So,
voted.
for the children listening, make good choices.
Yeah, make
all
good
right?
choices.
Just go ahead and avoid all that stuff.
Yeah,
It's
don't climb
hard.
slick rocks.
It's hard. It's gonna be hard, but
If
you
the
know, you'll
if
be
the
better for
turn
it.
says 30, don't think you can do 60.
And
don't-
that handbrake move you see in the movies, it don't
Yeah,
work that well.
Yeah, it's cool. The first is really fun. After that, it's like,
Yeah,
oh
yeah.
god, here we go. Where am I gonna hit? I
Prepare for
Life
impact.
Lessons by Guy and Shine.
Yeah. Yeah. Tell your friends.
I tell you what, man, if I just had videotape of all the ignorance I did, that's all I'd have to do is just post videos of what not to do and watch.
Oh,
This
yeah.
is what you don't want to do, guys. And,
If
and
we
I
had
was,
this technology like 20, 25 years
oh,
ago,
I'd have died because then I'd have been like, hey, watch this, film this, guy. Hey, watch it. Yeah, then I really would have died doing something stupid. And like, the dude died for why did anybody give him a phone with a video camera on it at
Yeah.
16 years old?
Why?
You know, and Dukes of
Why?
Hazzard was still being played all the
Oh,
time.
oh,
I'd have been
man.
like, oh, I can jump that barn. Watch this, guys.
See
Set that
the
ramp
Daisy
up there.
Duke song sliding across the hood of that car.
I don't know about the Daisy Dukes now. I tried them all one time. They didn't feel so comfortable, so I threw them back. I went for the bow look. You know,
Well,
I couldn't quite couldn't quite pull off the Daisy Dukes. Literally, I couldn't quite pull them off for days, and it felt awkward.
You probably get a charge for that. It's
Yeah, even with jeans over them, I felt like I was vulnerable. It's like I don't feel hidden at all.
It's not regulatory pocket length shit.
Yeah,
right
it's
there.
just not. It's not.
It's not.
It's not. The pocket was the most covering part of it, and I promise you that was like a little watch pocket. Okay, little tiny watch pocket. It didn't
Tarzan cover on the front.
run a whole lot of
I don't
covering
think that's
going
how it's
on.
supposed
And
to work.
yeah, that just I didn't feel like there was any money in it for me, so I moved on.
Well, you know,
When I look at myself in the mirror, and I thought, "You'll not get paid for this, guy." That's.
You'd be surprised. There's a market for almost everything these days.
I kind of feel like people would be like, "I'll send you some money if you'll never wear that again. If you'll never put that back on." How much you need? Right. Just tell me how much it is for you never do that to us again.
Yeah.
You know, some things you can't unsee. We've
Yeah,
all
man.
seen shine in the heart-shaped
A
tub.
win's a win. You know
And
what I
in
mean?
some little sick sort of way, you're waiting on the next video. It's like, I don't know why.
There's a lot of them.
You know.
They're coming. They're coming. I gotta
It-
gonna unroll them out slowly.
The sickening sort of way is I'm kind of excited over it. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to try to explain it because I feel like the more I try to explain myself, the worse it's going to. It's like the best thing I can do is
the more involved you sound, you know.
yeah. It's like
Yeah.
almost like I've watched the other one on repeat a few times a night.
Studied every move,
I've never.
understood the bubble to water ratio to create the perfect, you know.
I wanted to
shape
make
of
sure that
video.
it was your arm. I was looking. I just wanted
you
to.
did- you
It
did
was
see that one.
curiosity. It was
Yeah.
curiosity.
What
It was
research?
Pure curiosity.
We call it
research.
research here in the
I wanted to
field.
make sure it was suitable for
yeah.
family eyes, and it wasn't.
No.
It wasn't.
No,
It just ain't
no.
suitable.
No, like I said, legal at Netflix says we have
Yeah,
a few
we're gonna-
problems. We're gonna have to work out a few things, but
Yeah, I'm afraid they're going
we're
to have
good
to
for
lower.
2 seasons. We're good.
They're
for
going to
2
have to
seasons.
lower standards a lot for that to make the airwaves, I believe. But we'll try. We'll try. We'll only get one try.
All you can do. It's all
That
you can
last
do is
one you
try.
sent me, I'm pretty sure our show is over. Yeah. When you tell me when you're ready to be done, I'll play it, and we're out. We're out. Heck, I might go find me a little tub. I ain't gonna lie. I got one of them little wash tubs.
You'll never turn back. I mean,
You know.
8 jets.
My mom said that they took
strategic-
baths in it as kids. All of that, so I figured,
Hey man,
gotta get it. I
one life
can't.
to live. One life.
He
to
only
live.
got one life to live. What a sickening way for people to see you go out. Like, Lord, no pride.
You know what?
Pride.
It wouldn't be that bad. I'd take that
Well-
over a banana peel. I think I would take that.
I
over
would
a
take
banana
that over a nanner peel or
Yeah.
a paper cut to the jugular.
peel. For sure.
Like,
For sure.
Man, I
Yeah.
hate paper cuts anyway, dude. Like, I'd rather you cut me with a steak knife than to slice me with
I
a.
don't even mess with paper. Who messes
Dude,
with paper anymore?
I don't know. My wife, she still sending me dang sticky notes.
You should be careful. Like that
I
could have
thought
been,
sticky
that
notes
could have
went
been a
out
death
and-
blow right there. That could have been a death blow.
I thought the last time the school nurse sent me to the principal that was the last sticky note I ever wrote, but apparently not.
No.
When my wife brings them home, you get an extra kid. Yeah, I'm just saying I saved this sticky note. I don't need no. I'm not saying I don't love her dear. I love her dear, but I don't want no more sticky notes. No more.
Aside
Sticky
of
notes
going
for
on
me.
Maury, aside of going on Maury, find that you've got a kid on a sticky note is probably the second worst way to find out.
I mean, like
Here you go.
I'll be like, no, you ain't handing that to me. No.
Now you,
That ain't my sticky note.
Fool
I got
me
my
once.
sticky note. I got my
Fool
sticky
me
note.
once.
I'll be like, right here's mine. Nope, you ain't giving me
No,
another
that
one.
DNA test never came back. Best of luck to you.
I'm just going to tell you, no more sticky note. No
No.
more sticky. I got a little bit of flashback going on from the sticky note as it is because
No.
I
You'll
kind of
never-
like sticky notes.
You'll
right
never
up in-
forget that day. You'll
I'm
never
telling you,
forget
if this
it.
thing would have been, if this would have been
I
a
won't
throwing
forget it.
star, I wouldn't have been able to tell you all this story today
No.
because I would have been hit in the throat with a with.
That'd have been
I'm
too
telling
easy.
you, the way she threw her arm out, if I'd have been, I'm just telling you,
Yeah. Well, live to fight
she took
another
it
day.
well.
Yeah. Good.
I didn't.
Yeah.
I felt kindly vulnerable there for a little bit. I was like, I need some information so I know how to defend myself. like,
Yeah.
did the
Yeah.
mother send this number? Did the actual
What can I have a little bit, like one line,
Yeah.
one question?
quick? Yeah, one quick one. Like I
Yeah.
just need this one. Yeah, that's how I felt. I was like,
What age is this child?
yeah, that's. All right, well, I could. Can we talk? I feel like I could explain some things.
And he's been living in the woodshed ever since.
You don't know how relieved I was when it was like, oh, okay, so she's 17. Okay. Good
Yeah.
talk. That's what
Yeah.
I thought. That's what I was going to say, honey.
I can pretty much nail down the year, carry the one.
Oh, man. Yeah. Well, that's when you lean on I didn't go very far in school now. You're going to have to give me time to work this out. Yeah, I leaned in on it too. I lean in on it all the time.
Well, hey, you gotta work what works, right?
Hey, I lean in on it.
That situation could have got hot fast.
It could have got hot fast. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, man. Because I don't want no more sticky notes. It's just no more sticky notes. Because I could have needed one of these Red Cross deals, but without the coffee, it could have like been serious. So you know. Shout out to dodging a bullet and
math adding up and
oh man, that was the weirdest evening of my life. I'm telling you, because it's like I almost have like this worry about going out and enjoying my evening before my wife comes in, because it's like the last time I did that, there was a foul. Like it
sounds like you've got a case of PTSD.
It's like I ain't going out there and sit by a tree again. I used to like that tree. Last time I said that tree, I wound up with a sticky note.
Tree now. That tree's gotta go.
I wound up with a sticky note. Yeah, I don't want another. I ain't going out there and sitting. I ain't sitting here.
You threaten the tree. You know I can turn you into 100 million of these. Better not do that again.
Next thing you know, I'll be a booklet of sticky notes. I don't want to be a booklet of sticky notes. I don't want another. I just don't want another sticky note. But I like sticky notes. Don't get me wrong. I like that sticky note. But at first, that sticky note scared the tarnish out of me. I ain't gonna lie. I was
quite
like,
quite a whack to the nervous system.
Oh God, I was like, oh God, what have you done? I was like, God, you nasty human being.
I don't even want to say nothing, or I'm probably gonna get a sticky note here sometime.
Hey,
I wish you the best of luck. I hope that everything works out great. I have all the confidence in you.
Yes.
And no better man. So please.
Yes. That's the kind of feedback I'm needing right now, Shine. If you're going to want my support, you just remember that you could wind up with a sticky note. And
No, don't say that. Don't even put that out there. Don't even put that out there. Oh man.
There's I just saying. So just know that I'll be there for you. I'm gonna remember just exactly how I was treated too.
I took care of you.
And
I was very supportive.
I feel like you've gotten an awful lot of smiles out of this, and I feel like it's been on my expense. It's like,
I'm laughing.
I feel like you're laughing with me.
I'm laughing with you.
Your smile's all permanent, and mine don't feel so permanent from where I'm sitting.
Well, we must just,
Nah, it was funny though, man, because it's like, man, alive. I ain't going back out there that time. I'm gonna go to a different tree when I go out this time.
Don't even go the opposite way.
I'm going somewhere different. Matter of fact, I'll get in a vehicle and drive somewhere to take my chair to sit somewhere different. You'll have to come hunt me down.
Not a bad plan. They're gonna have to find you then. So
yeah. Thankfully, it was a sticky note, not a shotgun. Yeah, it could have really been bad. I'm afraid I'd have turned out on the wrong end of that one.
Well,
I feel like the sticky note was dangerous enough.
Well,
if she'd have come in with a full block, I mean,
well, then at least you would have had more info. I mean, silver lining, my friend.
I've been saving these up for a year so I could just hand you this booklet.
Here are my thoughts over the last 365 days.
I did all that.
Absolutely. Absolutely, you did.
That was me. At this point, I mean, might as well take credit. That was me. I did all that. Anyway, hey, good to see every one of you. Lewis Way in the house. Mom, I see you down there. We got Magic Healing. Hey, I'm ready. Miss Amina, I'll send you over the link so that you'll be able to chime in on the Link Yard stream. We won't be live, but we'll be able to record. You can record whatever, yeah, I'll just send you over a link if that'll work for you. That's how me and Shine are able to talk before we come on or whatever, just like it's right here, except it's not live. But I figured that would be the easiest way for us to accomplish, guitar stuff. And unless there's a different way, I don't know any other. I don't have any other kind of.
No. Use StreamYard. Just use StreamYard, and then you can if she wants or you guys want, you can record just like that. Set the lesson or whatever you want to call it, and then you can use it to practice, and the sound is decent. So good. Even I would say good.
that's the way we'll at least try it. And if that's
Yep.
not, but let's go with that to
Yep.
start. And I'll just email the link here in just. I'll email you the link. It'll be this studio. Actually, I'll just email you this exact
Yeah.
thing, and then at 3 o'clock, just chime in. I'll be sitting here waiting on you. Just chime in whenever, and we'll get rocking and rolling, get going. Not gonna be nothing stressful. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be awesome. Yeah.
Speaking of rock and rolling, play some rock and rolling here on the Guy and Shine Show. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 11 to 1 Eastern Standard Time.
God, what a say.
Good vibes, baby.
He's got to have a bunch of sticky notes posted up around there to get that in there. But I'm proud of him. That was good. That was good. That was good.
Yeah,
I'll chime in for a guitar lesson, guy. Yeah, well, just keep working that pattern me and Sean shows.
Yeah, until you get up to speed, you won't. You can't advance to level 4.
We'll let everybody see it before we started working with you, and after we started working with you. Now, this is an after we started working with you video that we found. After we started working with you, of course. Before we started working with him, he couldn't even pick the guitar up.
He didn't know
it was
what it
pitiful. It was like, God, man, we're gonna have to work with this guy.
He thought it was a carpentry tool.
Yeah, instead of doing one lesson a week, we did 2 for like 3 weeks, and then man, he come back and it was like, now you can tell he's tried. And we just push him up. So shout out to you, bro. We'll just bring this up and let everybody see just what we can do in just
in a short period of time.
From learning to string the instrument to learning to play the strings on the instrument.
That's it. So,
I can see that he's been working that he's been working that. I can tell. And I push that up because it takes a good student to make a good teacher. Look like a good teacher. And he made us look like good teachers.
A good teacher makes a good student. I don't know.
Yes.
I don't. Okay.
I may lose my first student before we ever get started. I better just
listen. You might want to go on Yelp and.
Ain't no way.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, she'll be messaging William, be like, "Well, you just give me guitar lesson." There's no way. These guys are full of crap. We are.
It's all AI. I mean, everything that you see me do is AI. All AI.
Yeah. Lucky for me, I got that stuff that covers up the clown suit. But I'm looking so forward to it. It's going to be cool. We're going to have fun, Miss Amanda, and you said that you and Miss Mac do it that way sometimes too. As far as in the back, it's the way me and Shine do it as well. It's the easiest way.
Yeah,
I'll share it over to you, and we'll just do it that way, and everything. It'll be really fun. But yeah, we'll not overcomplicate it. It'll be awesome. Yeah, hey, Brother William, man, yeah. Hey, Brother William's got a short he was telling everybody about earlier in the chat. I remember seeing now that he put out. He wanted you to go leave a poop emoji and tell him how bad it sounded, and I encourage you to do that.
Yeah, please support him in the best way possible, which is by leaving the poop emoji.
Yeah. And then you can tag it with DC or with Shine Dig, either which one,
whatever,
or both.
Ideally both.
We encourage you to leave a comment from both of us. But like you leave one and say from CC, and then you can leave another one and say from Shine Dig. But you can leave a poop emoji in both.
Yeah, exactly.
It crosses the barrier there. Like he understands.
It creates a chain link.
It creates a chain link, and it gives him more comments. Guys, let's just be honest. He needs all the comments he can get.
He's in a, he needs a little lifting up right now.
He needs to.
That's all he needs. Just a little lifting him up. Okay.
Shout out to you, Brother William, man. Hey, thanks for sending me that Bible scripture over, bro. That's really cool. I like the way that just applied to mine and Shine's little conversation before we come on air. And I obviously had not even seen this at all, so that was just really cool. I like to look for those types of things. Good message, and I just appreciate it, man. So thank you. Shout out to you, Miss Lashana. We see it. She says, "Hi, champions."
Hello.
Who's our chief champion in the house,
Happy
Miss
Friday to you,
Lashana?
Lashana.
8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. She has her live. I think it's Monday through. I can't never remember. It's Monday through Friday, I think, is what. But I know it's 8:30 Eastern Standard Time.
She can throw.
Go ahead and tell us
wanna
again
plug
if
it,
you
go
want,
for
Miss
it.
Shauna.
Yep.
There's Miss Tracy, Local Learnings.
Hey, Tracy.
Thanks for being here, Miss Tracy. Appreciate you.
Always.
Hey, shout out to you guys, man. We appreciate y'all being here. Let's play one by Gaston. Let's do him and Johnny Alms song.
Sure.
Let's do that one because I just like it and I like pushing them up. Shout out to Gaston Guitar Cover, friend of Guy and Shine. And I believe that Johnny Amish is starting to become a little bit of a friend. He stopped in at one of the lives last week that me and Zach happened to be doing. Nice. And I told him that you know, we do our good vibes Monday, Wednesday, Friday, that it's always good vibes, but it's a little different atmosphere that he stopped in on, you know, not playing music and everything.
For sure.
But man, you know, just cool to see him in the chat, recognized right off. So, you know, at least he stopped in and it was my understanding he was at work and that was, you know, like 10 to 12. So, you know, when he has a chance, at least he'll, you know, if he gets a chance, he'll stop in.
You know, the line's in the water, so to speak, right?
Yeah.
So, good stuff.
And he did come by. He did come by and say hi in the chat. Now, I remember him saying he was at work.
Hey, Dapper's here.
Brother
nice
Dapper.
To see you, bro.
Shout out to you, Brother Dapper. We'll be back here in just a few minutes. Going to go grab us a quick drink, play out our community member Gaston Guitar Cover. Shout out to you, Gaston, for being a friend of Guy and Shine, friend of Creating Change, a friend of that Shine Digging, just outstanding community member. And shout out to Johnny Amish for writing such a wonderful song. So we just push you guys up. This is Creating Change with Guy and Shine. Good vibes. Always good vibes, guys.
Is it wasted now? Your thoughts unwind somehow across the shadowed lands to a place forever stands. There's no time to get old when you're dancing down an empty road. Got both feet pointed straight at the night, underneath those burning clouds of twilight. Believe wherever you go, there'll be enough music to feed your soul. And even though I know you're not coming back, I'll say I'll see you again. Have we wasted here the silence of our fears, the frozen morning light on the day we learned to fight? There's no time to get old when you're dancing down this empty road. Got both feet pointed straight at the night, underneath those burning clouds of twilight. Believe wherever you go, there'll be enough music to feed your soul. Even though I know you're not coming back, I'll say I'll see you again. No time to get old when you're dancing down an empty road. Got both feet pointed straight at the night, underneath those burning clouds of twilight. Believe wherever you go, there'll be enough music to feed your soul. Even though I know you're not coming back, I'll say I'll see you again. I'll see you again.
All right. Good vibes, everybody. Appreciate everybody being here. I see you, Magic Healing, Tracy Local Learning. Brother Dapper, thank you for stopping in. Appreciate you, man. Have a great evening, great day at work. Appreciate you being here, man. Brother William, appreciate you. Hey, I see you down there. Yeah, get together with Brother William and practice Miss Amanda, because he can show you the things that me and Sean showed him. And then that'll help, you know. We got to interject ourselves somewhere along the way, Sean. And I don't mean to push us up like that, but it's a shameless plug. But you're welcome, Brother William. You know, I'm glad to see you picked up on them secrets that we showed you. 6 week plan to you know, from learning to string your instrument to where you're at. I think you did pretty good. Shout out to you. You're still welcome to the 75% off the next course. So anyway,
for the next 48 hours.
Yeah, for the next 48 hours, or until otherwise called. Well, oh, there went the last order. Well, I guess it's 100% now. That was the last order. It just came through on the email and just went ding. I thought, well, that was 1,179. So we're just going to have to go with it, and the rest of them will be 100%. That's all we could afford. We did the numbers. Yeah. But anyway, you know, I don't mean to shameless plug us, Sean.
No.
You know,
Never.
I'm not about doing that. It's not how I do things, Sean. I'm not going. Hey, there's Jeremy's Closet, man. I missed. Hey, brother, what's up, man? Good to see you, man. I see you there, Lewis Way. I see you, buddy. Brother Desi in the house. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. It's good to see everybody. Kuya Ray. I hope I said that right. Good morning. We see you there in the house. Welcome. Appreciate you being here. Good morning, good afternoon. We appreciate it. Always good vibes. This is Guy and Sean, 11 to 1, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Eastern Standard Time. Always good vibes, playing some music, pushing up our community members and shouting everybody out as we can and just having a good time. Never know where the conversation will go, but surely to be a great one. But hey, see you, Cool Ray. Good evening. Is that a cup of coffee? I see that cup of coffee there on you. Yeah, good deal, Brother Dapper. Let's see. I'm gonna attempt, for Brother Dapper's humor purposes, I'm gonna attempt to read this in my own little way. Magadanga dang, oh my God. I had this girlfriend one time say that to me, and I didn't.
He's laughing.
He's laughing, and I didn't know.
I didn't think you were close.
But apparently, it meant something good. Well, that's good. I'm glad to know that it. That I felt like I nailed that. I mean, the pronunciation. I'm talking about the. I'm not talking about that girl no more, Shine. I'm talking about the comment. That's what I was saying. Is
either way, he give it a solid 10. You know
it's a solid 10. Hey, good morning. He said that's good morning. All right, man.
All right.
Magadang.
I don't know if it is the twang on it.
Do you put the twang in it, or do you not put the twang in it?
I don't think so.
Because if you don't put the twang in it, I'm out back right off the rip. Let's pretend that you can put the twang in it. So it'd be Magadang.
Yeah.
Umaga. I feel like that's pretty darn good. I ain't gonna lie. Like from my angle,
maybe.
I'm like, man, I'm almost I'm like a couple more comments he leaves me in here, I'll be able to have a full blown conversation.
He's laughing again. I don't think
like,
it's
nah.
no, dude.
He's like, I'm afraid they would know.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm afraid they would know, guy. I'm like, oh man, I'm just now getting used to it. You know.
Yeah. Well, you know.
Oh, that's hilarious, man. Good shout out, good vibes, man. Appreciate you, brother Dapper, for being here, having some fun with me. I can't imagine. Hey, I'm gonna tell you, I there's no way that my brain could wrap around learning another language. I just
It's tricky, man.
I don't believe, like at this age now. Maybe when I was young, like if my mom and dad would have taught me, coming up, maybe.
Yeah.
But at this point, guys, I'm telling you, even in the penitentiary, I tried to get some of them fellas to teach me a little bit of Spanish because there was a lot of Spanish speaking people.
Yeah.
Buddy, it was like I only picked up little tiny bits, and there was never enough that I could actually carry on a conversation. It was
the younger you are, the easier it is. Like with my son, like he's fully bilingual and he knows like parts of about 4 other languages. Like he doesn't have them fully, but like, you know what I mean? He could get by like in a bunch of different spots, which
he's gonna need your Canadian version, Sean.
Yeah.
He's gonna need the proper Canadian.
I don't know if I can do it, dude.
Well, if I can give him the Appalachian version, you can surely give him the Canadian version. Here, I can bring it back up. Here we go.
Have to bring it up.
Here we go. I'll get you some macadamia.
All right.
Here we go.
I mean, the giant letters.
I can't wait. It's going.
Macadamia.
I tell you what. Now I was a toe stomp away from I had to look at you again and make sure that it was Stein sitting there. I ain't gonna lie, that was pretty good. I don't know.
I'll have to see what the review is, man.
Yeah, that was a pretty good one. I ain't gonna lie, that was pretty darn.
What do you got? If you see
Macadamia Delaga Magan. Oh, I know what I'm doing wrong. I'm putting an extra syllable in it. It's Magan. Magan.
He's still laughing, so I don't think I got it either.
Magan Dang Delaga.
And it's quick, right?
Yeah. Well, that's as quick as it gets here in the Appalachian Mountains. That was pretty darn fast for where I come from. We're gonna
have to start working on your quarter mile time.
That's as quick as it gets where I come from. Like,
I'm
talking pretty fast right now. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Oh, man.
You got it, bro. Hey,
I got it. Nice.
See, man. That's why I keep you around, Sean. That's exactly what. See, where I fall short, you're able to step right in and give it the.
That's what we do.
Now we know. Hey, well, pretty much now we know another language. I mean, I pretty much feel like I'm pretty well
trilingual.
I'm ready to try world travel now. I mean, I can at least say good morning in some sort of way. I'd be hit. Somebody wind up punching me right in the mouth first off, and it wouldn't be because I meant to say anything bad. It would be because of my twang. It meant something totally different than what I just said. You know what I mean? Like, no,
it is cool though. It's interesting learning different stuff, man. I was like, it doesn't stick as well. Like you said earlier, it doesn't stick as well as it used to. But if I do it enough times, like, you know what I mean, it'll stick, and I'll be like, all right, cool. Because like I found with French, like. It took forever. Not like I'm still not great at it. You know what I mean? I can get by, but because I understood how the language worked, learning Spanish was easier than French for me, right?
Yeah.
So like it's kind of odd, but when you think in English, I find this thing. There's all these rules in these other languages, like where like sometimes the words are backwards or there's totally different words for it. So like you're thinking in English and trying to switch. And then that's where I lose my time and like thinking like, okay.
I will definitely bring him. Dapper said you bring Shine on my birthday for a couple of songs. That would be awesome.
Oh man, that'd be a pleasure, bro. Thank you. Absolutely.
That would be awesome, man. Awesome.
Yeah.
That's cool. And shout out to Davey. She said, hey y'all, here to show love, and I'll be listening. Well wishes to all. Well wishes to you, Davey. We appreciate you being here.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Always good vibes. We appreciate that. Thank you. Appreciate you. We were just learning a little bit of, I guess, well, I don't know. What's your language called, Dapper? What's the proper like what's it like? I don't know like how you say
Some of
is
the,
that is it like I know that it's like Philippine, but do you
but
say
it's
is it called the Philippine language or
this is
is
like
there a different name for the language? Is what I don't know.
June 7th,
June
Saturday.
7th.
Okay. Fashion show. I'm gonna get to break in some of my new fashion wear. Oh, Dapper, what have you done?
Ah,
Oh
I ain't gonna
no!
lie. I may have to get my old wife beater out and wear it
You
for
break out that Mantini.
yeah, means it is Brother Dapper's birthday, a little
Yeah.
something special.
Yeah.
So it is called the Filipino language. Okay. I
Okay.
didn't know if there was a different term or not, but
No.
okay. Well, now we know the Filipino language pretty darn good, Sean. So we're ready.
Hey man, you know.
I'm feeling confident that
Yeah.
I'd only insult half of the people there with something I didn't mean to say.
I don't think you'd actually end up insulting them. I
They'd be
think
like, God, this guy just needs to speak in English because this ain't working for him.
yeah,
But
exactly.
he did tell me that everybody over there learns both. They learn
Yeah.
their native language and they learn like they know English as well, which is pretty darn. That's pretty cool in of
I
itself that
I
you
think
can
so.
that
You
you
know,
grow up.
because if you got that
No.
base, you can use it anywhere. Like I mean, it doesn't matter if there was another language, whatever. But English seems to be the big one, right? So
Yeah,
if you know it, you can get by pretty well anywhere, even if you know a little bit. So and vice versa for other
it's
languages,
really
I
cool, man.
suppose. So yeah, I know it's really
Look,
cool.
we got all these different. We got like different language in my chat, and I love it because I know it's good vibes, but I can't talk back to nobody because I have no idea what's being said. I don't know, but I
Yeah,
just know it's good vibes, so it's just like okay, this is cool.
yeah, man, it's amazing.
Yeah,
It's very
they're
cool.
all talking in a different. I don't know how they're like. Okay, that's cool. Me and Sean will just stay up here talking. It's like,
Yeah,
hello,
yeah,
creating change. Now I can't read that. Hey there, crew mail. We see you. We're
yeah.
having fun up here. Kill you, Ray. Tagal Tagalog
Hello, Camille.
language. Tagalog. Am I reading that correct? Tagalog.
Okay, let's
Tagalog
see.
language. Tagalog main tongue. Tagalog main tongue apart from 100 plus dialects.
Oh
Wow.
yeah, okay, I get what he's talking about.
Okay.
It's like Newfoundland, where it's all supposedly English, but you get down to like there's 150 different dialects on Newfoundland, right?
Oh.
So like you
Oh.
get down to the bays and you'd be like, ah, yeah, to take you right up there for free, and you'd be like, what? And you'd be like,
Right.
ah, to take you on the boat for free, and what he's telling you is he's gonna take you on the boat for free. But like most people, like my wife has, and she can speak two languages. She can't understand nothing they're saying. It's
Wow.
sometimes super fast, sometimes it's really
Yeah.
drawn, and yeah,
So
it's
it's basically
interesting.
just a different version of the same
Yeah,
language, but a whole
with
lot of variance in
with
it.
like that community's twist on it,
Yeah,
right? Or that area's twist on
I
it.
got you. Like
Yeah,
I speak a Lapanachanese,
exactly.
because I'm from
Same.
Appalachia. So
Yeah,
everybody
yeah,
around here knows
yeah.
Appalachanese,
There you go.
you
Yeah,
know, and
yeah,
then, yes,
yeah.
everything has an extra syllable.
Mm-hmm.
You say it just a little longer and a little more deliberate.
Yeah, yeah.
Takes you a little longer to speak a sentence at times,
Yeah, yeah,
and that's just the way it goes. But shout out to you guys. I see brother AB in the house. We've had fun with that. We have so
yeah.
many dialects, as in hundreds, but I only know 3 basic dialects. Yeah, I mean, I don't see how anybody could ever pick up on it. There's no way.
No,
There's
no, no,
no
no,
way. Like,
no. But like
you know,
it's like I don't know if it's the same there, but like here it's close enough. Sometimes you have no idea, but like you have
right.
no clue. But most of the times it's close enough that you're like, okay, I can get every third word or something, right? And then they can do the same, so you move on. But yeah, it is wild. It's wild
It
though.
is. It
Yeah,
is, man. He said exactly, but the common is I guess I'm saying it right. Tagalog is how I read it anyway. It's how it reads to me. I speak a lot of BS, is what AB says. Hey, AB, I learned that language. So I guess I am bilingual then.
yeah. There you go.
Oh, I forgot about that one.
Yeah.
I forgot about that one. But when you have so much education, you forget about some things you learned.
Well, that's the thing, right?
And
I mean,
that was
yeah, it's
one that I glazed over. I glazed over. I don't like to blow myself up, Sean.
No,
I don't like to do that.
you're a humble man.
I don't like to do that. But, I did want to share, because there might have been some people here that didn't get to see my walk down, memory lane when I found my, some of my pictures from, just a while ago, a little while ago. And, I just thought maybe I'd bring them back up because I thought maybe Brother Dapper would enjoy this, little history of me, But anyway, I'll just bring these up.
This was only a few months ago. I mean, really, if I didn't see it, creating things, God, this.
You can clearly tell it was me by that last picture.
I mean, unreal what the human body is capable.
It is,
right?
It is.
I mean,
it's like a sculpture.
It really almost is.
Basically, when
Identical.
I take a shower, I feel like I'm washing a marble statue.
How do you wash a marble statue?
It's a hard job. It's
all those nooks.
So, I'm not one to, I do. I hate to blow myself up like that. That's why I try to wear t-shirts and stuff.
Well, it's just, giving, showing what one is capable of.
Yeah. If you work hard.
If you work hard.
You put the time in. That's,
you gotta put the time in. See, that's
not saying that you want to try to look exactly like me, but I mean, I'm just saying.
Maybe you stay away from those tanning beds and, dangerous. Anyway. Do what you want. You see what you can do.
She just gave the hardest laugh. Thank you, guys. She said, so my son is here today to visit Progress Hunt. And she said he just gave the hardest laugh.
Yeah.
It draws many emotions, my young friend. It draws many emotions. Laughing is an emotion, so it's okay to have that one.
As long as you can laugh hard enough that it doesn't permanently burn into your brain, you'll be all right.
Yeah. Go ahead and laugh it right on out of there, buddy. Because, what the quack is in the house. We see what the quack. Hi, everyone. Good morning, good vibes, good afternoon. We appreciate everybody being here. I just thought I'd share with y'all that little walk down memory lane. That was kind of special for me. I was sitting here listening to my favorite episodes of Sweating to the Oldies, and I ran across that old picture album.
Bon Jovi came on.
And I was like, living on a prayer. It was like, why not? It was like, I'm going for it. And
I'm halfway
I just let
there.
the world have it.
Whoa, living on a prayer.
No pun intended.
No. Definitely not.
But I just thought that everybody it might inspire folks. That was basically what that was about.
Mission accomplished, sir. Mission accomplished. Gonna inspire them to do something.
Yeah,
for sure.
Probably inspired them to say
next.
Who else is on this morning?
You'll be back.
Yeah,
I mean, you can watch the news, but you might learn something.
Stay here. Yeah, you don't want to do that. You want to come here where you're sure not to learn a darn thing all morning, and you'll leave with some of the most wasted mind. You'll be like, man,
what happened?
Did I just enjoy that, or did I just stick around to see just how bad it got?
I used to know what 2 + 2 was, and now I'm confused.
Yeah, it's like every episode I feel dumber.
Well,
You're welcome. A lot of time spent behind the scenes putting this show together.
Oh, hours, countless hours.
Countless.
I mean, at least $10 to $20 spent.
Every penny of it.
Every penny
of it. I've hit up every dollar store between here and Bristol, and
yeah, you got his picture on the place
because we believe in bringing quality.
That's yeah.
But I ain't gonna lie, I did get a half price light that didn't have a stand, but I figured still look good. The light changed color and everything. So, shout out to everybody. Can't help you with that. That would be your called the reactor, not he called me yesterday. Let me see. I'm just catching up with everybody. Trying to get caught up with everybody. Good to see everybody here. We appreciate it, Brother Sean. Thank you for being here with us. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Glad to have you. Going to bring us up another little song. I'm going to play one of my little songs, imagine that.
Sure.
One of my favorite artists.
Yeah. I'll allow it.
You know, I mean, this does happen to be one of my favorite guys that I know personally. But now, I'm going to play us a song out, go get another little drink and stretch your legs, and we'll be back here in just a couple minutes, man. A little song I wrote called Just So Many Miles Between Us. The little guitar that's in my lap was a blessing gift from the very people that I wrote the song for years ago. I got this guitar, this past year, just showed up here. So shout out to my family for sending this to me, and shout out to everybody for being here with Guy and Shine. Appreciate it.
Thank you, everyone. Yep.
Just so many miles between us, there can be so many more. Been so long since I've seen you, some I've never seen before. Well, I make a promise to myself, God knows I'll keep. I won't let the miles between us be so long in between. It's worth every rest stop, and Daddy, I need to pee, so my son can be around the ones that mean so much to me. Well, I want him to know you and love you all just like me. I won't let the miles between us be so long in between. As the miles go by, my mind begins to go to the memories I've made from so many years ago. And I make a promise to myself, God knows I'll keep. I won't let the miles between us be so long in between. It's worth every rest stop, and Daddy, I need to be, so my son can be around the ones that mean so much to me. Well, I want him to know you and love you all just like me. I won't let the miles between us be so long in between. I won't let the miles between us be so long in between.
He walk in shouting, full of fire and smoke, preaching about the world like it's some kind of joke. Says he loves peace, but his tongue cuts deep, keeps folks awake when they trying to sleep. 1 second smiling, next he's throwing flames, talking so wild they forgot his name. He got the mind-stained blues, Lord, can't you see? Every word he speaks, still misery. Folks don't argue, they just refuse. They walk away from that mind-stained blues. He got the mind-stained blues, oh yes, it's true. Every time he talks, something foul comes through. Got a mouth full of facts that don't hold no weight. Spits like he's wise, but he's preaching hate. Claims he's a healer, claims he's woke, but his love's just a cruel man's joke. Joy to rage like a rattlesnake strike, talking about peace while he picks a fight. He got the mind-stained blues, can't wash it off. Every word he spills just makes folks scoff. Folks don't listen, they pay no dues. They done tuned out them mind-stained blues. Yeah, he got the mind-stained blues, and it sticks like glue. The more he talks, the less sounds true. Mirror full of lies, dressed up like grace, painted smile on a weathered face, but you scratch that mask, and what you find is thorns in a crown and a crooked mind. Talks about sinners, but he sins the same. Blame in the fire, but he feeds the flame. Every word's a trap, every smile's a blade, and folks walk off when the dues get paid. Ain't no reasoning, ain't no peace, just a river of noise that never ceases. He got the mind-stained blues soaked down deep. Ain't no prayer gonna help him sleep. Folks just sigh, they've had their cues. Ain't no fixing that mind-stained blues. Yeah, he got the mind-stained blues, and we all knew that every word he speaks just turns the sky untrue. It's like bad now. So if you see him coming, don't catch his eye, or you'll wear them stains till the day you die.
All right. Good vibes, everybody. We appreciate y'all being here. This is Guy and Shine.
Yep.
11 to 1 Eastern Standard Time, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Always good vibes, my friends. Always good vibes. Brumel, have a great day. Have fun, everybody, and checking out.
Yeah.
Have a good day. Good
Have a
vibes.
good
to you,
weekend.
friend.
Yeah.
Have a good weekend, man. TGIF.
Mhm.
I see you out there, Brother Desi. Shout out to you, Brother Desi. Appreciate you being here. Magic Hill. Appreciate you. I see you guys out there. Brother William, Dapper in the house. Kuya Ray. Hope I'm saying that name right. I am kind of trained on foreign languages at this point, so I feel like I, can pronounce that.
Yeah.
Just prior training,
Yeah.
last 5 minutes, Miss Lajana, hi champions. Hey there, Chief Champion. How you doing? I'm glad to see you. Good vibes. I hope you have a wonderful day. Miss Tracy, Jeremy's Closet in the house. I see you there.
Absolutely.
Lewis Ways listening.
Yeah. I hope you're safe out there, man. If you're working, I know he does a lot of road running and stuff like that. So hopefully all's well out there, man.
Well, good deal, man. Good deal. Shout out to you, Blissfully Renee, Jared Talks. Appreciate you being here always. Appreciate all of you guys being here, sending out good vibes around, laughing it up, trying to keep some visuals out of my head of Shine and heart-shaped toes. But other than that, I'm doing outstanding.
Yeah.
I'm telling him so I'm going to take lessons with you, and he's all excited for me. Well, good. It's a good lesson for your son. It's good lesson for your son to see his mom, pick up something new and try it. And say,
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a try just for me, because that's the secret to music, is if you're playing it to impress people, yeah, that's cool. You'll learn enough to impress people, but if you can find the reason for playing it and just the love of learning it and the sounds and that kind of stuff, man, you'll stick with it forever. It'll never go away. You'll always want to do
You
it.
figure it out pretty quick too. I found that's another thing. Like, I remember a few years ago, like I was doing kids in the neighborhood knew that I played and stuff. So, parents ask, and I did like 2 or 3 of them, and like right away I'm like, nah, this ain't for me. You know what I mean? Like the teaching part's hard, man, because like people think like a lot of times it's like you're just gonna pick it up and you're gonna be and they don't work like that. You're gonna your fingers are gonna be tender, you know what I mean? And like it was hard to keep them focused, but then like also too I realized, you know what, I prefer just doing my thing, learning where I can from others, but teaching ain't my wheelhouse. Not for that anyway.
I feel you there. I don't think that I could ever be a successful teacher to people that I feel like for example, kids. I have a son that is musically inclined. He can sing, and I know he's got rhythm. But I also know that he don't want to do it. So I do not have the patience to work with somebody that I know I'm forcing to do something. Now, somebody that's coming to me with a desire to try, then I'm like, okay, I'll try my best to show you everything I possibly can. But in this kind of instance where you're like, okay, I gotta hold them back because you don't want to confuse, you don't want to get over your skis because you'll disappoint yourself.
Yeah, and,
Um,
and it's like I found like when working in the trades, one thing that like you forget is like the basics, right? So you're
Yeah.
just like, all right, man, zip this hole through here and all the way up there, run this here, stud that in, and off we go. And then you come back 4 hours later, and there's just crap everywhere, and you're like, oh yeah, I forgot to tell you that it's supposed to be, this much spacing. So like really keeping yourself in that. All
mm,
right, where is the beginning of this, right? Like,
yeah.
so
Well,
yeah.
I use this as a parable to it. Look at anybody that's in the Hall of Fame,
Mm,
that's in the any kind of record books or anything, and the one true immunal fact is they accomplish the fundamentals on a regular basis with
yep.
consistency, and they were great at the fundamentals. Of an infielder who plays ball and makes it to the Hall of Fame. The reason he made it to the Hall of Fame is because
Hmm.
he pounded the fundamentals over and
He
over and
learned
over
that
again,
position, man. He
and
learned that
and
position. Yeah.
and he mastered the fundamentals of it.
Yeah.
That's why that no matter what level you get in baseball, you know what you start out doing every day. You start out running the bases. You start out taking
Hmm.
grounders. You start out blowing catch. You
And
start out
pop flies and all
pop
this stuff.
flies. You do it over and over and over again so that it becomes part of your being. And
Yeah.
that's basically what it is with guitar. Is you take the things that you see and then you try to learn everything you can about that particular thing. Because you can take one pattern. Well,
Mhm.
that pattern that I work in, pretty much everything. I'll never run out of stuff
Well, it becomes an
to
extension
do.
of yourself, right? Like when that happens, you got it. Like once you get there, like it doesn't even matter where you're starting, but if it feels like it's become an extension of yourself, then you're in the
That's
right
putting that
pocket.
sucker in your hand too.
Yeah.
Put
Yeah.
it in your hand every
Yeah.
chance you get. Hold
Yeah.
on to that guitar, and it just instead of it being an impedance, it
Hmm.
becomes a comfort. Because it's a
Exactly.
comfort for me. I could sit here more comfortably with that guitar in my hand talking to you
Oh
guys.
yeah. Like I
You
have a
know,
hard
'cause,
time not like keep my arm up like this all the time. Like I notice that I keep doing it and I go like this back because I'm just used to having it sitting right here. You
yeah,
know what I
man.
mean?
Yeah,
It's
like an
like,
armrest. Hey,
yeah,
there's Gen X in the house. I was just
there it
thinking
is.
about you, brother. Clint hadn't seen you this morning. Shout out to you, man. He's at the casino. Well,
Right. Well,
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad
it's
thing,
5
brother
o'clock
Clint.
somewhere, right, bud?
Yeah. Be careful, be mindful.
Watch out for those one-armed bandits.
Don't take all your money with you. Don't
No,
do it. Don't do
no,
it. Nope.
no.
The next hand, not the big one. When you get to that's it. Yeah,
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 yeah, be careful.
yeah. That's
Yeah.
one of them trips where you're like, well, that could be a good trip. That could be bad. It depends on whether you got a
Is it
home
a
when you get
riverboat
home.
gambling
Yeah.
group? I always wanted to do that, riverboat gambler. You know what I
Hey,
mean? Like, that'd be great.
but I
And I
want
don't
to
even know
leave
if
all my money on the shore.
yeah, dude, because I'll lose it in 2 seconds.
Yeah, yeah, because
It's
I'm that
gone.
guy.
I don't
All
even
I
know
need is
what
one
I'm
hand.
doing. Just like
I,
push something, like the money's gone. I'm like,
I'm the
wow,
butthole that I win one
yeah,
hand. I'm convinced that the next one,
it's $1
it's
million.
it. Yeah, yeah. And 50 hands in, it's like, man,
Pretty
it wasn't
decent
the
at
next one,
blackjack.
was it?
Yeah, yeah,
What the
black.
next one, man?
Yeah. No,
200
no.
bucks on
I stay
17.
away from that. I stay away from that myself.
He said 200 bucks on 17 to win. Yeah.
Are you playing the ponies?
Hey,
Is
hey.
that what you're doing? Or anyway, well, good luck to you. I hope
Yeah.
17 comes through.
Yeah, I hope that you're the happiest soul on the planet when you come back. I hope you type in all capital letters next time we see you. I'll know.
Yeah. Oh
He
yeah.
hit the big one. He hit the big one, Sean. Hitting in
17
all
came
caps.
through. 17
Yeah,
came through. It's a sure thing.
yeah.
A sure thing.
It's a sure thing. I seen this number 7 different times this morning. I'm telling you, this is the one. And then it
the
hits
odds
18,
against
and
him are
you're like,
800 to 1.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you know what? I was always talking about gambling. The only thing that I ever really truly gambled on was like games that I had a control of the outcome.
Yeah.
I was never one to go like go play a spin the wheel kind of game, or
No,
like
no.
I might throw a dollar in
I
and
play
just see.
blackjack. Me and my brother
Oh.
used to play blackjack in the team. He taught me how to play it. Like when you play at a table, right? Like, you know what I mean? They give you the run and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Mhm.
And man, it's like he had a 6, but he's funny. Anyway, that's a whole other story. But that's about the only one that I felt like I had a chance at winning. You know what I mean?
You
And
gotta at least you have an option of saying hold it or fold it.
yeah,
But
yeah.
the games where like now, if you want to hunker down and play a game of pool, if you want to
Oh,
get into
okay. Yeah,
something
now we're
like
talking. Yeah,
that, now
now we're
you're
talking.
asking me to base my skill level on whether I'm
Mm-hmm.
willing to play. Now
Pool
it's a
darts.
judgment call.
Yep.
Now it's like, okay, well, do I think my skills outdo your skills? Now that was the kind of gambling I would do, but I was never one
Yeah.
to just be like, I'm gonna go in and put 1,000 on one spin, and
On
nah,
red.
nah,
No.
because
I
I'm
get
like,
what you're
dude,
saying though.
no, I'll keep
I
my grand. I just no,
I used to
because
be a pretty mean darts player. I used to love playing darts, man.
yeah,
Played darts for years, and like you just get, you know what I mean?
yeah,
They go in, like they used to have these wicked pubs up here where you go in and there'd be a live band playing, and you just be like, playing, and sometimes like you'd crush, sometimes the guy would just blow you out of the water, but like,
yeah.
you're playing like for $5 or something. It's not a
Or
big
you
deal,
get
right?
that drunk guy that thinks he knows how to play darts.
And he hits his
Can't
buddy
add.
right between
He
the
can't
eyes with the
add. Yeah.
dart.
And it's like, dude, you got to be able to add just a little bit.
I seen a guy one time
Yeah.
do that. He took his hand up to the board and he's like, "I'll give you $1,000 if you can hit my hand." The guy just, he had to like pull like the board off the wall, like it pinned him right to the wall. So again,
I
make
would
good
have thrown a
choices.
fastball at that dude. He'd have been forever stuck to the cork board, man.
It
I'd have
was
been like,
it was
okay,
like you
okay,
got like
hold it up there.
the dart and then like the tip on them is about 3 inches long, right? And then it's like a nail, like whipped at you, like
You
just
mess
look.
around. Go ahead and ask
Yeah,
this
you're
guy
gonna.
to throw it. Go ahead. You go ahead. Hey,
Oh man,
hey.
he
Ask
lived
that
in.
little bird that landed on this little pole out here and was making faces at me. What happened? Yeah.
He's no longer with us.
Don't
He's
tempt
in
me
better
with a good time.
place. Yeah,
Yeah, I'll throw that at your hand. Go ahead. Put me a little dot there to aim at too.
exactly.
I rear back and throw it like I'm trying to throw it through the wall. I'm telling you, if I hit it, it's going all the way in. You're not
Yeah.
gonna pull it back out. You're gonna push it
No,
through.
it was just like it was such a dumb thing because like obviously this guy was watching from the side all night like us playing, right? They had like 3 alleys, so like you could see
Yeah.
like, okay, this guy's all right, and like some people were like not even hitting the board, but like you don't go up to the guys that are hitting bullseyes every time and be like, "You need $1,000 if you can." Well, if you want to, man, put the money
I
on the
mean,
table. Let's do
yeah,
this.
I mean,
Like,
sure.
like,
Sure. I mean, I'll be your
I
Huckleberry.
mean, that pays my
Let's
rent
go
for the
for
next 2 months, man. So,
Hey, man. Yeah.
whatever you want. I don't know what you're going through, but you
Yeah,
should
because
probably talk to
this
somebody.
is gonna be double good because I'm gonna laugh. I'm gonna get paid. I don't have to get hurt in any of it. Yeah, give me a dart. Give me a dart.
Yeah, let's
Hell,
do this.
I like throwing darts too. Let me get some of that action there, buddy. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh my. Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. And this stuff used to be legal before
Yeah,
assault charges.
true.
You know what I mean? It's like that guy walks up and does that.
Yeah, I'm gonna need
He's
you
on
to
his
sign
own.
this paper right here before we play this game, sir.
Yeah.
I've been through this one other time. I had to spend that 1,000 to keep from, but
Yeah.
judge told me to get a waiver signed next time. Some idiot wanted me to,
Throw a dart.
see if I could hit their hand with a dart.
When clearly I've been doing it for 3 hours straight.
So I said, Your Honor, I will. And
Yeah, so thank you for
so
the
he had me a
advice.
couple forms printed up, and I
Yeah.
carry them with me.
So there you go.
I know too, but don't know where that just went off the rails at, but
well,
we're
I think gambling started it.
it
And
did.
I still didn't get an answer. Are you playing the ponies? Like that's what I wanted to
He
know.
said Derby tomorrow though.
Okay,
Going
all
for a
right.
Derby tomorrow.
There you go.
$200 on 17, no win. Let's go for it. I hope you do win. I swear I do. I'd love for you to come in here and have to look like you was spamming the chat room, writing so many zeros behind the number that you won coming home. That would be just That'd be awesome. Be awesome. But I'll send the truck for you. No matter of fact, I'm coming. I'll be there. I'll be there. I'll be there in just a little bit. I'll help you get that pile of money back to the house. Nearly free of charge.
Yeah.
You know, gas is high.
Slight transportation fee.
Yeah. Yeah.
Security, you know, the basics.
Couple slight addictive tendencies I have.
A cool 50%, and we'll call it a deal.
Yeah. It's not drugs these days, it's lifestyle.
Yeah.
You know, I like to wear nice clothes and stuff. And
yeah, well.
If I could show you, I got nice shoes on and everything.
That's it.
I really do. I got new
Nikes.
New Nikes.
Yeah. So, you know.
Yeah, they're
that's what
spelled
you can
backwards.
do if you apply yourself, kids, you know?
Yeah.
You too can get a pair of Nikes.
I guess them tariffs really are affecting things because instead of it saying Nike, it just said nah. I don't know. I don't know.
What happened to K?
They couldn't afford to put the rest of the letters on it, but I didn't care. It's like, as long as the sole of the shoes on there, I'm good.
Yeah. I mean,
you know,
what more can one ask for?
I've been used to buying my own shoestrings for years now, so it didn't matter to me. I just looked over it. Shout out to everybody for being here. We appreciate it.
You guys.
What's our time? Oh, we're coming up on 12:47, man.
We are.
12:47. Shout out to everybody here, man. We appreciate all of y'all coming and hanging out with us. Shout out to Brother Tommy and his song that he shared over to us. And his Sweet Tea Reacts. I'm gonna play that one for everybody.
Sure.
His new promo for his. I forget because I got it down here in the very last one we loaded up. And I don't remember it. Well, I do have the one of pictures of me, but I remember that one easier. I don't know why, but you know. But this is shout out to Brother Tommy Kenyon at Keeping It Real Media, friend of Guy and Shine, and just an outstanding member of the community, man. So shout out to you, Brother Tommy.
When you feel it down in this techie haze, lost in the speed of these digital days, world's evolving quicker than you can blink, caught in the code, no time to think, keeping it real with Sweet Tea vibes, rolling through changes as life collides, adapting fast while the circuits hum, innovations beat, here we come. Multiplying dreams with a single click. Progress moves on, no stopping it. Through the wires, through the streams, chasing productivity, chasing dreams. No time for pauses, no time to wait. In the rhythm of tech we create, keeping it real with Sweet Tea vibes, rolling through changes as life collides, adapting fast while the circuits hum, innovations beat, here we come. Here we come. Through the wires, through the streams, chasing productivity, chasing dreams. No time for pauses, no time to wait. In the rhythm of tech we create, keeping it real with Sweet Tea vibes, rolling through changes as life collides, adapting fast while the circuits hum, innovations beat, here we come. The future complete.
Uploading.
All right, good vibes, everybody.
I gotta say, one of the best lines in that song is at the very end when it says, "Sweet tea makes the groove complete."
I'm back here like,
dude, man, dude, he's got to get that stuff online, like over to like Western Europe and stuff. He'll be famous, bro.
I was so indie just for a minute. I ain't gonna lie. It made me feel so good. Shout out to Brother Tommy, man, using his imagination. Shout out to every one of you using your imagination.
Absolutely.
Take the tools at hand and have fun with it, man. That's what us as songwriters and musicians do, is we take words that come into our head or feelings that we have, and we try to twist them into a song and put some chords behind it and make it make sense in our brains and hope it makes sense in other people's. But mostly ours. It's about your own release of stuff and just having fun with it. But shout out to you guys for doing a good job on all of them. This has been an outstanding morning. Me and Sean, we just appreciate y'all being here with us to share in the experience. You never know what you might see here on the Guy and Sean show.
You never do know.
You just never know. You just never know. But shout out to everybody. I'm gonna play this out here, Brother Sean. I'll talk to you here in just a few minutes. Good vibes to all of you guys.
Have a good, safe weekend, everybody.
Have a good, safe weekend, man. Guys, appreciate y'all. Goodbye. You thought I was gonna hit it, didn't you? I didn't have a video. I was like, crap. Okay. I gotta get one more. Now it's good vibes, everybody. Right. We'll see y'all. Have a good weekend.
Take it easy.
Got a fire in my soul, yeah, it's burning bright. Guy Bandy told me just to follow the light. Well, I heard the people singing with all their might. So I hit the ground running, and I ran all night. And we sang, run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Well, I ran into my family, and I ran into my friends, and I ran into people that I didn't know then. And I said to them, hey, I could use a hand. And then I ran and I ran, and I ran and I ran. And we sang, run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. They say it's dangerous out there, but not if we're all here. If we're together, we can run without fear. They say it's dangerous out there, but not if we're all here. If we're together, we can run without fear. Well, the children and the elders and the strangers and the neighbors and the doctors and the teachers and the farmers and the bakers and the scientists and builders and the singers and the players and the buskers and the dancers and the dreamers and the painters and the coaches and the helpers and the artists and creators and the yogis and the healers and the preachers and the changers and the people and the planet and the forests and the rivers and the mountains and the oceans and the future and the vision. Oscars and the patience and the future and the vision.